All right, today is going to be the first load workup with our Bergara HMR 14 in 6.5 PRC. So we're going to use the 140 grain SST. I chose these because they shot like crap in my other rifles. Got them sitting on the bench and really nothing to do with them. So hoping they'll shoot all right out of my Bergara. We're going to use Hodgdon US869. This is a new powder to me. Never gave it a try. Seems like it's an extremely slow burning spherical powder. We're going to use Hodgdon's load data today at 2.945 cartridge overall length, which comes out to about 2.312 cartridge base to ogive. We're going to start out at 66 grains and work our way up to 67.5 grains in half grain increments. We're going to continue to use the Hornady 0 times fired brass in my gun, so this is also going to be a fire forming adventure. We're going to use the CCI number 34 primers. Alrighty, so let's get out to the range and let's see how they shoot. Alright, so we're back out here on the range. This is my 24-inch Bergara HMR 14 chambered in 6.5 PRC. So today we are out here shooting. As you can tell, it's a little bit colder today than what it has been. We got a little bit of snow. It's probably about 30 degrees out. The gun is cold and the gun is clean. So we're shooting that US869 and the 140 SST, starting out at 66 grains and working our way up. Going to do 5-shot groups. The target is at 100 yards. The orange circle on the target is 1 inch. All right, first load here. All right, for the SSTs, guess that's not too bad for the first group. All right, moving up to 66.5 grains. All right, moving up to 67 grains. Oh man, I think that one that went just a little bit to the left, I pulled it, I mean just ever so slightly, but man, those other 4 went in the same hole. Last group here at 67.5 grains. All right, the barrel is getting a touch warm. This is the most that I've shot out of this gun. We only have 2 left though, so we're probably going to shoot it. But I can see a little bit of mirage coming off the barrel now. Alrighty, let's get on over there and let's check out the groups. All right, so we're back on the bench here, taking a look at this target. Pretty disappointing overall, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not that much surprised. Like I said, these 140 grain SSTs, I've shot them both in my Creedmoor and my Grendel, and I think the best group we got out of those 2 guns was like 1.3 inch, something like that. So first charge at 66 grains, shot 2,671 feet per second, 13.5 standard deviation, and a 1.6 inch group. Moving on to 66.5 grains. Shot 2,693 feet per second, 13.2 SD, and a 1.2 inch group. Moving on to 67 grains. Velocity jumped up to 2788, standard deviation way up to 43.3, and our group was really nice at 0.81, with those four grouping right together in like a 0.3 and throwing that one out to the left. Moving on to the last group of the day, somehow we got a velocity dip at 2740, 20.7 SD, and a 1.7 inch group. So looking at this, I thought, well, something's got to be up with my chronograph here, because we had those 13 standard deviations, then jumped up to a 43. Our velocity kind of went off the rails there too at 2788. So what I decided to do is I went ahead and loaded up 8 more rounds, 2 4-shot groups, both with 67 grains, same loads, and we decided to go back out to the range and shoot them. This was kind of to check the chronograph and kind of check the group again, since we did kind of throw that one out to the side. So let's get out there and let's check out those groups.
Alrighty, so we're out here on the range. The target is at 100 yards. Alright, the gun is cold and the gun is clean. It's pretty cold out today. Can't be more than probably 35 degrees. Alright, so the second 4-shot group starting here, same load. Alright. So let's take a look at the velocity data and the target here.
All right, so now that we're back on the bench again, taking a look at the second set of groups I shot. So these are 4-shot groups, same load as we shot earlier with 67 grains. So the first group I shot, now this is with the clean bore, cold gun, clean barrel. We shot a 0.763 inch group at 2672 feet per second, so much slower than the day before, and a 4.0 standard deviation. So I'm not surprised the velocity is lower because it was colder today. However, look at the difference in that SD. So just to kind of increase our sample size, I shot another 4 at the target on the right there. So this one shot a 1.25 inch group, 2674 feet per second, and an 8.2 SD. So overall velocity was extremely consistent today with those 2 SDs under 10. And that velocity averaged from 2672 in the first 4-shot group and 2674 in the second 4-shot group. Taking a look at the groups, I think they look pretty similar to what we shot the other day. That first group being a little bit better, but the second group we shot today, those 3 grouped together, and then that one kind of dropped low and to the left. Now, I don't know if that was me, if I made a shooting error. They all felt like good shots. Maybe just one of the bullets kind of flew out to the left like that. These are hunting bullets. They're not a match grade bullet. They're just Hornady SSTs. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I think, you know, the US869 is performing very well. I have lost complete confidence in my chronograph, however, and I don't know if it depends on the setup, if it depends on the lighting, or what. So I went ahead and made an order for a lab radar, and hopefully it'll be here within a couple weeks, and we'll get some better velocity data out of that. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.